Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be for anyone with a sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? We have the Seven of Coins in reverse. We have the King of Wands. The Lovers. We have the Four of Cups. Ooh, okay. We have the Four of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Sun, Ace of Coins, and we have the Emperor, but we're going to leave him sideways. With the Seven of Coins in reverse, King of Wands, the Moon, the Lovers, and the Four of Cups here, it feels like you're being set back possibly by your ego. And if not that, you're just procrastinating on making a decision. Even though you want to jump in and make this decision right now, you're still not quite sure if this is the right choice to make yet when it comes to this person, since it feels like you're being neglected by your current partner or your relation or situationship. Especially with the Four of Wands, Page of Swords, the Sun, Ace of Coins here, and the Emperor in standby. It feels as though you would like to take this commitment one step further, but you're holding yourself back because of the way that things are currently going in a relationship, or maybe vice versa. And although you're just tempted in to swoop in and make this decision, you want to make sure that you're looking at this from all angles and keep an eye on them, because you're not quite sure if you're going to be happy investing in them 100%. So if you're not in a relationship, maybe there's someone that you're talking to and it feels as though it's starting to get off the ground and get a little bit serious, but they're showing some red flags, or you two just aren't really on the same page at this moment. And if you are in a relationship already, maybe times are just a little bit turbulent between you two. Which is why it feels like the Emperor is sideways, because you don't know whether or not you can be fully confident in this situation. But at the same time, you're confident that you would like to proceed forward with this person, but you're not confident in what the future holds for the two of you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So yeah, there's definitely a part of you that wants to walk away or leave this connection, or at least leave it where it's at. And then the other part of you just wants to run and jump into their arms and make them your everything. But for some reason, it feels like you have to constantly keep your eye on this person because you feel as though they're not being 100% focused on you. So what's making Pisces hesitant about this commitment or making this commitment? So we have the Two of Cups, the Star, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, Six of Cups, Three of Wands, and a Two of Coins. So with the Two of Cups, the Star, Knight of Cups, and a Two of Wands here, it feels like you feel a great connection with this person and you have a lot of love for them. You just wish that they would show you more attention and emotion rather than being so wishy-washy. Whether this is all the time or just with their feelings, maybe they just don't reassure you the way that you need to be, or you two have completely different love languages and they don't truly get what makes you feel special or feel like you're being appreciated in this connection. Especially with the Six of Coins, Three of Wands, and a Two of Coins here, you feel as though you're putting a lot of eggs in this basket trying to move things forward, only for the other person to still be indecisive. And that's making you indecisive because you don't know if the effort's worth it anymore, despite this great connection that you two have. So then the question is, why aren't they acting like it? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Coins, so you still feel as though you're getting the short end of the stick, because it doesn't feel as though the amount of effort that you're putting in is being returned by this person. And it's really starting to get to you because you really wish that you could make this work, but it takes two to tango. So if that's the case, how does this person feel about Pisces? We have the Ace of Wands, so we have the Queen of Coins, and the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So with the Eight of Wands, Queen of Coins, and the Eight of Wands here, they definitely find you very attractive, and they love your intimate encounters, and if you haven't had them already, they want to. And they see you as a very stable choice. However, it feels like they think you're coming on a bit too strong here. Maybe you're just a very self-assured person, and you know what you want, so you want to go after it. However, that could also be pushing this person away, depending on how you're approaching this situation. I don't know your situation, but whoever this person is thinks you're laying it on just a little bit too heavy, and that might be overwhelming for them. Especially with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. They're not quite sure whether or not to give so much to this because they just feel like it's too much. So even if it's not your approach to this relationship, it could be that you're just very strong-willed and opinionated and they don't really know how to handle that in another person. Or maybe they feel as though it might be more trouble down the line than it's worth, especially if you two have been getting into arguments already, since this feels relatively fresh. And if it's not a new connection, they just feel like you always get your way and you're not willing to be flexible with them. I don't know, Pisces, maybe you're just being a little too bold with this person. So what is this person's next actions towards Pisces? We have the Nine of Swords. You have the Page of Cups. Five of Cups. And the Five of Swords. Oh no. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Cups. With the Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords here. This person is thinking about breaking the news to you as gently as they possibly can, because it feels as though they see you as being way too serious in this situation. They're just trying to be lighthearted, have fun, and some flirty moments, and let things grow organically, or maybe just at a slower pace than you would want, but there's just too much pressure on them in this situation. And while yes, there's emotions there, yes, they do have feelings for you, they just don't think that they can meet the expectations that you have for this connection yet, because it feels as though you're coming on so strongly that you're scaring them off. And while they're trying to have fun getting to know you or slowly move this forward, you're already accosting them and telling them that you need the ring, the house, and the 2.5 kids right now. And they quite frankly don't really want that responsibility, especially if it's still early in a relationship. And if it's not a newer connection, then the person that you're currently with, unfortunately, is tired of you trying to force the situation to move faster, and they don't want to go at your pace. If anything, they're trying to distance themselves from you in order to keep their peace of mind because you're stressing them out. Sorry, Pisces. Or it could be vice versa. And they really just want a way out, especially with the Nine of Coins at the bottom of the deck. This person is looking to be single or enjoy their singlehood as much as they possibly can. So trying to pester this person into a relationship or to the next stage of commitment is only going to push them further away from you. Maybe they already had their mind made up and they were just waiting for the perfect opportunity for them to jump ship. Or they just feel as though this connection isn't worth saving. And they're just not going to be the person who meets your high expectations, so they might as well leave. That's tragic. So what is Pisces' advice in this situation? We have Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Coins. And we have the Queen of Swords. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, Page of Coins, and the Queen of Swords here, your advice is to not let this get to you. And to take your time looking for a commitment or building up a relationship, because moving at the pace that you're going is going to leave you quite bitter and jaded if you keep putting these expectations on these relationships. Rather than having fun, you're too busy worried about the result. So instead of worrying about whether someone's going to commit to you or make you their one and only, just try to relax in the situation and have fun and let it just build organically and naturally. Because by forcing these expectations on these people, you're just pushing them further away from you. Especially with the Five of Coins at the bottom of the deck. You're just going to leave yourself out in the cold and end up isolating yourself with nothing but poor dating experiences just because you came on too heavy, too fast, and expecting a ring by the fifth date. It doesn't work like that. So just loosen up and try to enjoy the journey rather than trying to race to the finish line. You can save yourself a lot of heartbreak that way. Alright, so let me just get you some oracle messages to close out your reading. We have your commitment is being tested. And it's time to release negativity. So what I'm getting from this is, as long as you have this mindset, your commitments will always be tested because you're creating unnecessary obstacles for you and this other person. So just lighten up and try to let go of wanting to control the flow of the relationship. It will develop as it's supposed to. And if it doesn't develop the way you want to, you can always walk away. But just try not to be so serious all the time in your connections. So Pisces, that was the message that I got for you. I hope it resonated, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.